Hello, Legacy fans. Bryant here, and today I will be your pilot as we navigate the Epic Storm version 9.6 through a Legacy League. And yeah, this is the list that I've been playing. I uploaded a video a couple days ago to YouTube, and if you're interested in my thoughts on the list and why we're playing each card, I recommend checking out that video. But today, we're just going to jump right in. We're not going to do any explanations. We're just going to play some Magic. I hope you don't mind. So, let's join a league. All right, spreadsheet set up. And for those of you that don't know, the Eternal Glory podcast has returned. It is myself, Brian Koval, and Phil Gallagher. There's 2 brand new episodes. Make sure to go listen to those. They're fantastic. I'm sure you will enjoy them. All right, we've been paired for our first round, and we're against Dean Machine. Pretty well-rounded hand. I am a tiny bit concerned because their MTG Goldfish list says that they play a lot of Burn and Blue-Red Delver. I don't really know what to think, but because this is well-rounded, we're going to keep it. We're not going to just mulligan because they could be playing Burn. This is not bad. Oh, I should have left the swamp on top and drawn the opal in case of Goblin Guide. Punish me. Attack me with Goblin Guide. Come on. Alright, so they're not playing Burn. Oh, is this the mirror? It is. We are facing the mirror. Looks like we could just be dead here. We're going to have to hope for a pretty bad ad nauseum from our opponent. Alright, so they're on a list with Thoughtseize. Opponent's going to get tendrils and we'll concede. Alright, no point in making our opponent click through that. They would have beaten us had they could have beaten us even if we held Open Veil there. So grid isn't great. We do want our own copy of Thoughtseize. Try that. We don't really have a whole lot to board in for the mirror. And Abrupt Decay can at least like blow up a Talisman. Chain of Vapor is really good post ad nauseum. This hand's a little slow. Does this win? And by win, I mean ad nauseum. We can definitely echo, but... It's 9 mana, which is ad nauseum. So you fetch with Polluted Delta, get Badlands. Ritual, that's 5. Lotus Petal's 6. And then Lion's Eye Diamond is 9. Burning Wish for Infernal Tutor for ad nauseum is 9 mana. So you get to cast ad nauseum with none floating. All right, let's see the zeros. I was sort of hoping to draw into the Thoughtseize there. So that way we could see what our opponent kept. Alright. Ball game's tied up. We're on the draw going into game 3. It's not where we want to be. And for game 3, I'm going to board in the Decay on the draw. Maybe we'll be able to, like, if they go Troma Talisman past, you might be able to get them by just decaying their Talisman. This isn't bad. It's not a turn 1, but this is pretty good. I'm going to keep this. Our opponent's kept 7. Pretty good. We are dead. We are very dead. Yeah. We're 0-1. What a way to start a league, am I right? Hopefully we can finish this out strong. And if you appreciate the content you're watching, please consider heading over to theepicstorm.com/shop for all of your Storm singles and needs. All right, we're on the draw for round number 2 against Zabel. I don't really know what they're playing, but we've got a pretty decent, well-rounded hand. And our opponent's mulligan to 6. Our hand just got a little bit better. I wonder if we're facing the mirror again. Underground Scene to End Step Brainstorm. It feels like the mirror. Alright, not the mirror. Our opponent's thinking about their decision. Another brainstorm. That's interesting. I'll trade my Dark Ritual with this Spell Pierce. Deal. We definitely won that exchange. Well, that was not great. And now this time we're going to crack a Lion's Head Diamond for black. Cast Tendrils. The old Natural Storm. Okay, so we did see a lot of islands. I don't mind upgrading the Rite of Flames into carpets. They also sit and play against a Hymn to Torok, which is nice. Let's try this. Change things up a little bit. And if you're interested in showing your support for the content you're watching, You can pick up a Black Belcher t-shirt from the epicstorm.com/shop, or my personal favorite item, the Storm 20 baseball tee. There's also things like card singles, pint glasses, pen stickers, playmats, and so much more. Game number 2, we're on the draw. We have a pretty stacked hand. No! Ooh, Claw was the take? A little shocked by that. Love it. I don't know if I did that brainstorm correctly, but that's what I'm going to do. I feel like if I get him, I'd rather have double business spell than uh, double veil stuck in my hand. Wow, double Thoughtseize, pretty good. Next turn we draw the Burning Wish. And our opponent has just conceded. They had enough. Carpet of Flowers way too strong. If you're interested, we're down to about 30 of our original token pack from the Epic Storm. We started out with 256, and we're down to about 30 copies. These will be the last full-size card tokens made for a very long time. Definitely the last of the originals. So we'll be moving to mini tokens from here on out, and they're going to look different moving forward. So if you're interested in our classic tokens, shop now at theepicstorm.com/shop. Okay, match number 3. We're on the play against Brains 478. And we've got a pretty stacked opening hand. We're going to slam this. you don't love to see Chalice. Looks like they're on the new Titan deck. So we can still ad nauseam on our turn, but we won't be able to win the game. Unless we draw a red card that we can imprint. Or a black card, I guess, but we don't have too many of those. Another Bloodstained Mire will not do. So we are going to... We're not going to search out our Bayou because we don't want to get it wastelanded or hit by wasteland. And at this point, we're just trying to create a stacked hand that can beat whatever our opponent does. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. We were at 6. Oh my god. Oh. I was just flipping. I wasn't even looking at her life total. Ah. That was stupid. Okay. A little disappointed in that. I'm just going to leave this as is. You could board in Thoughtseize or the Infernal Tutor. Our opponent showed us that they were very willing to play a Chalice for 0, and I'd like to have Veil to plow through that. Hopefully I can recover from being a complete idiot. I just wasn't even looking at my life total and flipped. This seems fine. Play Delta, play Opal, and pass. This plays around the Chalice. Sure. Thank you for your mulligan to 4. I greatly appreciate you. This also might just be 4-color alone and not the Titan deck. That was a solid draw. Okay, this is definitely the Titan deck. Didn't really want Veil there. So we could win this turn, but we could also get hit by a Mindbreak Trap. So I'm going to pass. And then we have a win next turn. Because some of these lists do play Trap, and I'd rather play around it if we can. And I might even board in Grid for game 3 over the Veils. That was a good draw. Hopefully I won't accidentally kill myself on this one. Both Tendrils and Grapeshot are in the board. Guess we'll stop there. That actually could have been better. I could have activated there. I don't think I need to. Part of me wants to see what our opponent does. Well, they have a Mindbreak Trap. They definitely cast it on the wrong card. Can we do anything from here? I think we can still win. Our opponent definitely misplayed. Maybe we'll be even for our punt game 1. Well, how about that? We shared games that we should have won. So we'll have a real game 3 and see where that goes. Yeah, those Veils are definitely becoming defense grids. And I'm going to bring in a win condition. I'm leaving Grapeshot on the board for Killing Oof. Our hand's pretty bad. Not much better. I'm going to keep this just because it fights through Chalice and all that other good stuff. Kind of just have to hope to draw into like a Wish Claw. Our draws are shaping up. Ooh, they definitely kept the hand on the back of the chalice. If you're super big-brained in this matchup, you could board in Carpet of Flowers for their Dryad of the Elysian Grove, but I don't think that's a winning strategy. But I know, and some of the chat groups, people have talked about that. Would you look at that? So, hypothetically, if we draw into Wish Claw, play Petal, play our land for the turn next turn, we can cast Ad Nauseam. Or we can just play out everything right now and then take 2 off the Ad Nauseam to start, unless we fetch. Which might not be awful. They also might have kept that hand because of Mindbreak Trap. Alright, I think I'm okay with taking 2 to start the Ad Nauseam. Hold control. We're gonna sack this for black. That's backbreaking. Not even a land. Come on, deck. I just need a land. There's 2 cards in our deck that kill us right now. There we go. Okay, so we don't lose the Mindbreak Trap anymore. It doesn't hurt to get a safety here with Echo. Oh, I'm an idiot. We only have... why do I do this to myself? I'm not even paying attention tonight. I could have cast another spell and I just didn't. So stupid. We didn't get punched. I'm just playing really poorly tonight. I don't have any good excuse. We didn't get punished, but there's no excuse. I could have just easily won that without needing to echo. We only needed 1 mana out of 7 cards, but I'm better than that. That is my 3rd match against the Titan deck, and now I'm 1-2. It's pretty tough because like Mind Break Trap's a tough card to beat, so is Chalice, but Mind Break's like really tough to beat with our list. And then the other list plays Trinisphere, and I've lost to both of them, so certainly an uphill battle. Alright, so I need to update our record real quick because we are in fact 2-1. We're facing 1866. I faced them recently and they were on Golgari depth, so I'm going to assume they're on the same thing. We have the main deck Chain, which is super good. It's just the rest of our hand doesn't do anything, so I'm going to ship that. Much better. I'm just going to bottom this Rite of Flame. Maybe I'll keep the Rite of Flame and bottom the Mox. I'll be honest, I thought the Chromox was an opal when I first saw this hand. Our opponent's still thinking on their 7. Hopefully we can use these Veils to cycle. Our opponent will hopefully play Discard Spell. We can Veil them and use these to draw into our actual business spells like Burning Wish or Witchclaw Talisman. Well, that's going to stop our Witchclaws. Brainstorm isn't bad. Not going to cast it yet, though. It would have been pretty scary if they played Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth into Vampire Hexmage there. And they're being very patient. They're not willing to play a black card into our Veil. Maybe we should have played out Petal there. In theory, if our opponent has like double ESG crop rotation, we could die here. There it is. So if they have ESG into crop rotation, we lose here. Oh, not of this world. Counter target spell, huh? Will this stop it? It does. We're going to get discarded now, though. That was interesting. Really wish we had played out our lands at Diamond. Alright, I'm going to fire off the Brainstorm. That's pretty close. I know I put back the grid when I could have put back lines at Diamond. I thought I was going to play them out, and then I changed my mind. So we're going to take two that we didn't have to. Alright, let's reveal this stupid defense grid. We're not going to kill ourselves this time. Maybe we will. That'll do, pig. Certainly an interesting game. I've never actually had the Veil on Out of This World thing come up before. So I know that my opponent has Veils. I think I'm going to board this in to play around Surgical. Okay, we're on the draw. I think this hand's fine, especially in a discard matchup. It's redundant. They could take the chain or the Lion's Eye Diamond, but both are pretty good. And then that can happen. So this can be an empty for 12, or it can just be Echo with a ton floating. They would have to have a turn 2 Merit Lage in order to race us, which means like a Hex Mage plus ESG crop rotation. Or they would have to have Plague Engineer on 3. I think I'm going to play it safe and just Echo. Floating Grixis. Okay. The power of Brainstorm. Let's see it right here. Nice. We're actually 1 mana short here. So I could activate for Burning Wish for Tendrils, but we're 1 short. So I'm going to Ad Nauseam. Oh, I forgot my volume's on. Sorry about that. We do have a Grape Shot in the main deck to play around Veil. Alright, we're at 7. We're going to stop there. No need to kill ourselves again. Cool. Alright, let's finish this off strong. Let's turn it into a 4-1. Where we only lost the mirror. I'm going to give credit there to Echo. Echo's really what won. And once again, go check out the Eternal Glory podcast if you have not caught up to the 2 most recent episodes. You can listen on Podbeam, Spotify, iTunes podcasts, so many others. Podbeam, go check them out. Okay, we're back. We're facing the legit Pony 666. We're on the draw, and our hand is stacked. So we're definitely going to keep this. Lands? Looks like lands. So it looks like we did not face a blue deck in this league. We played TS, Bug Control. I guess we faced Bug Control. We boarded in Carpet there. The Dryad deck, Golgari Depths, and now lands. Or the deck formerly known as lands. I don't know what they call themselves nowadays. Alright, let's see some more zeros. Here's what the doctor ordered. Whoops. Oh, they're conceding. Deal. This hand seems fine. It can definitely fight back against a Tormund Thorn. Not every hand needs to be a fast one. That's something that you should always remember. Is you don't have to win the game on turn one. Long games are fine. This deck can win very long games. I've done it over and over. Play to what your best possible hand is, and then leverage that. So if you're facing into death and taxes, it might not be a bad idea to ship. But you have to know the matchup and how your hands go against them. It all comes with experience. And the best way of doing that is just playing more matches. Our opponent apparently mulled the 5. Sure. I'm going to hold this Brainstorm, if that's going to be the case. Well, now they're representing lethal. Did they choose not to play a land last turn? It's a little weird. Sure. I wasn't going to Brainstorm this turn anyway, so that worked out fine. And now we're going to fetch because we don't want to draw the top card, which I think is another Mire, if I remember correctly. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Just in case of Mind Break. Actually, no, we'll play around Mind Break, I guess. They did mold the 5. Maybe they have one. I don't know. Stop there. Can imprint this Inferno, we don't need it, and then that way we can use our Mox for anything. Oh, I forgot we boarded in the... That's stupid. I forgot that we boarded in the Thoughtseize. That's what I was about to Burning Wish for. We'll grab Grape Shot. So we're just setting this up so that we can eventually beat a Mind Break trap. Now if they trap us, we can untap and grave. Okay, so their last card was actually Mind Break Trap. That's so awesome. However, we still have... They did it wrong with the trigger still on the stack. But they would die to the Grape Shot anyway. So look at that. We played properly. We got rewarded. We went 4-1, which is pretty great. thank you for watching. This is the Epic Storm version 9.6. If you liked the content, please head over to theepicstorm.com/shop. Get all of your Storm singles, Scalding Turns, Mox Opals, Lion's Eye Diamonds, Defense Grids, Burning Wish, Wishclaw Talisman, Dark Ritual, Veil of Summer. But you can also get things like the Storm 20 baseball tee, playmats, pint glasses, the token set, which is limited. There's only 30 of them left. Go there, check them out, and thank you for watching.